Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general weekly love reading for the sign of Virgo. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a clearer, more concise picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life in this week. So it could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or parts of the message resonate, then that's great, but if it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. So please take what you feel fits and just leave the rest, guys. So we're starting off the reading today with the Light Seer's Tarot, and then we'll use the Radiant Rider-Waite to clarify, the Romance Angels, and also the Soulmates and Separation Unspoken Love Messages to close off the reading. So let's get into this. Angels of Love and Light, can you please have clear and concise messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? What do they need to know in relation to love, please and thank you. Okay, so let's get into this, shall we? Beautiful. So we're starting off with the Two of Cups, Death and Rebirth in reverse, Nine of Cups, Seven of Swords, okay, the Tower, wow, Page of Wands, Six of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups, gosh, guys, the Hangman in reverse, interesting. So you could be dealing with a very strong water sign here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio specifically, maybe even a Pisces, maybe even a Capricorn. We have more Aries energy there. We don't have any earth on the table, but we do have a little bit of earth later on, so potentially this reading could be more for your love interest rather than yourself, but obviously take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so what I'm feeling is that most likely you're going to receive a message out of the blue here. It's going to be very sudden, very unexpected, and I feel like this person is going to reach out and say to you that they want to join together with you in a romantic partnership in some sort of way. So I know that sounds very formal, but I feel like this person, you know, is coming across as formal because they want to send you a playful message, but they're hoping that if they were to come across as more serious, that you would take them seriously rather than just feel like they're kind of having a bit of banter with you. Like they want you to understand that they are serious about you and that they do want more with you. Now, if they are dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex or a karmic situation of sorts, I feel like they're going through a breakup, a divorce or a separation with this person. They are getting themselves together to move on. And they're strategically trying to figure out a way on how to come forward towards you and express the love that they have for you. They're getting ready to take action. This person may have thought that in the past it wasn't the right time, so they may have delayed or stalled or tried to do something to kind of prevent themselves from coming forward towards you. Either that, there was other people involved who are most likely trying to put in extra obstacles in the way from this person reaching out in some sort of way. I feel like your love interest sees you as like the ultimate prize, I'm getting. And not necessarily to think and feel that this person sees you as like a trophy wife or a trophy husband or anything like that, but they just love the idea of you and them having more together. You make this person very happy, and I feel like something has been illuminated to them that you are the one that they are meant to have more with in this lifetime, I'm getting. This person may have denied their feelings for you, and they may have lied to themselves that their feelings for you weren't necessarily as deep as they were, but they were just kidding themselves, really, because they miss you. And they miss you a lot. they can't stop thinking about the past. They are dwelling on about the past, and they have a lot of nostalgia. And so therefore now they don't want to kind of be in fantasy land anymore in relation just to think of the past and have fond memories. They want to take action, and they actually want to put some sort of I'm getting the ball in motion. They want to actually get things rolling. They want to get things together. They want to sort something out. But they know if they are to have this new love or new relationship or new friendship or connection with you, and to kind of build on that, then they have to most likely leave a third party situation. And this has been relatively difficult. They may have felt confused or unsure in the past about how to close off this particular connection, or they may have been more interested in the past with casual options, like casually flirting, casually dating. You know, this person could be a bit of a flirt, and then lots of people are very much attracted to them, so they kind of just naturally attract people in who want to have something with them, even if it is short-lived. So I feel like this person, it's not to say that they can't help it, because I feel like they absolutely can, but I just feel this sense of these other people are very magnetically attracted to your person, okay? And so I feel like when you kind of came into their life, I feel like this really challenged this person and their identity, that they had to go through a transformation or a rebirth, that if they wanted a long-term commitment or connection with you, that they would have to change their old ways, or they would have to get rid of the little black book, as it were, of potential contacts that they may have had, or, you know, light-hearted relationships in the past. Like, I feel like this person is actually trying to come across as a lot more serious now, like they want something more solid with you. And I feel like this person may have had a tendency in the past to kind of just casually date and go from one person to the next person because it was kind of there in their lap. But I feel like this person has had enough of that, and they are fed up with the kind of lack of deeper connections. So therefore now this person wants to have actual love in their life, and they feel like they can have this real love with you. And so therefore they're breaking free of old ways of being and old ways of doing and all these other connections who they may have been involved with in the past. This person was absolutely deceiving themselves. They were deceiving themselves that they had to break free from these other people, places and things, but they are getting ready to do it. They are doing it. They are changing. This person will come forward and they will express their love to you. And they don't want you to be single. They want to kind of lock it down with you. But they feel a little bit out of their depth right now because their life could be a bit chaotic. And they're trying to gather the courage and the confidence to come forward towards you and say, look, I want to build on the connection and I haven't been very fulfilled without you. And if I haven't done right by you in the past, then I'm very sorry about that. I want a second chance. And I would like for us to take our time to rebuild on the connection and to get some sort of stability between the two of us. I know we haven't seen necessarily eye to eye and we haven't had the best of starts, and potentially, you know, there may have been the miscommunication that actually it was just lust and physical attraction between the two of us. But what I'm realizing now is that actually there is love, and I want to move our connection forward in a much more positive direction, because all I can do is think about you. And I realise now that with how I was acting in the past with all these other people, may have really knocked at your confidence, and I'm really sorry about that. But I've been stuck in my old kind of ways of being or doing for a very long time. But I do want to have this reunion with you or union with you, so I'm willing to work on it. This person genuinely feels the love between the two of you. They know that you have been in two minds, and they also feel that if they were to come into your life, they are fearful of rejection. This person can't not contemplate their life without you in it. This person realizes that they want to have it all with you, and if they're going to take that leap of faith, then they have to be motivated to change everything around in their life to have this more concrete connection with you, because I feel like it's true love here. I feel like there is true love. But this person has been hiding of their truth, and they've been wearing a mask most likely, and now the mask has to come off. This person, if they were dealing with other people, they are moving on from them because they can't move on from you. So if they're having to go through a breakup or separation with someone else, then they are getting themselves sorted to close that off, because they are determined to make these particular changes. I'm getting nothing will get in my way. So essentially this person feels very strongly about you, that nothing's going to get in their way of making things right with you. This person hopes that you will kind of hear them out and see if you can actually mend the connection from the past, because there is this love between the two of you. They see you as a very strong soulmate connection. They want you to feel like you can trust them, but they know that they could have been a bit shady in the past and your connection didn't move on in the way that potentially it could have done, because they may have been shady. But this person most likely played games in the past, but they were used to playing games only because that's what they kind of did with other people, but it didn't really get them anywhere. I feel like this person may have put you in the same category as everyone else, that you were the same as everyone else, but you're very much not. And they can't actually move on from you. Why is the death and rebirth here, please, for Virgo? This person was fearful of changing their ways, because then they recognize that there is actually love here, and it scared them. Look at that. Oh my gosh, with the World card. They were fearful of changing their ways, but they are doing it. They will be successful as well, because they're trying to balance themselves so that you and them can renew the connection and have the brand new beginning with the Fool. Beautiful, look at that. 21 with the World, and then 0 with the Fool. So the end of an old cycle that this person was scared of changing, resisting to change in the past, but they can't live a lie anymore. And if they want to have this love with you, then they have to let go of their old ways. With the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, they have to let go of their old way of being and doing, and they have to be open and honest with you and generous and share their time, their energy, the resources, if you and them are to have this chance on love. This person wants to have fun with you, and they don't want you to kind of, you know, rush into anything, but they definitely feel a lot of passion for you. But what I'm getting predominantly is that this person may have been very used to I'm getting play the field, potentially. So they may have been used to playing the field. But also what I'm getting is potentially this person, it's like they want you and them to kind of enjoy the connection for what it is. Or they used to enjoy connections in the past for what they were and not take them so seriously. But they actually want to take a connection seriously with you. 5 of Swords. Because the reason they want you to take them seriously is because they know that they've hurt you in the past, or they broke your heart here, or they were deceptive, or they lied, or they did something, and they've been up in their head about it ever since. And now they want to make things right with you by coming forward confidently and expressing their truth, and they're hoping that you're going to hear them out and you haven't lost faith in them. If they were to do right by you and move on from the past with what they were doing and actually do right by you. Yeah, look at that. The Hierophant. This person wants to protect your connection with Taurus energy, with the 7 of Wands and the Hierophant. They want to protect the connection, but also they know that you're standing your ground, and that if they are to have a reunion with you here, they're going to have to come in with some sort of commitment, because they know that you are deserving of a long-term commitment and that's what you want. But potentially this person may try to start it off with as friends first and for it to build into a romance, but then they actually see long-term with you. But they know that they didn't follow through in the past because they were indecisive here with the Two of Wands. They didn't have the follow through. So they want to end that kind of way of being and doing. They don't want to... They don't want you to think and feel that this person doesn't care. The reason they were so restless in the past is because they always kind of didn't want to get close to people, or potentially they were fearful of other people getting close to them, so they always put them at arm's length. That's why they had the kind of the casual connections with these other people. It's because they were scared of putting their heart on the line. They were scared of opening themselves up. But they now know that if you and them are to have anything, they have to really significantly change their ways. And I feel like this person's willing to do that because they see you and them having something more. You knew deep down that you were meant to have something with this person, with the King and the Queen of Pentacles. And that you and this person were most likely soulmates here. But they didn't do right by you in the past. And the reason they didn't do right by you is because they were fearful of letting other people get close to them. But then they lost out on a love with you because of their ways. And so therefore, if they are to have you in their life and to have this long-term committed relationship and to kind of follow through with a strong soulmate connection that they feel actually guided, I'm getting potentially divinely guided here, to have with you, then they need to balance themselves out in order to have this victory and success here with the Six of Wands. They see you as very loving, very nurturing. They see you as very genuine. They know that you opened your heart to this person and that they potentially took your kindness for weakness, but you are very strong and you've worked on yourself. And I feel like you are very grounded and this person wasn't very grounded. And so therefore, they may have been very easily led by temptation, I'm getting, in the past. They weren't very disciplined. Potentially you've been fearful because you may have been like, well, you showed your cards too soon. But now I feel like this person's on the way back around because they want to reconcile with you, and now they're scared to put their cards on the table because of how they treated you, and now they want your forgiveness, and so they're coming in to try to make things right with you here with the Chariot and to manifest you into their life with the Magician. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a fellow Virgo, a Scorpio, or a Cancer here. This person wants to make things work out with you. They know that they made a hasty decision in the past and a bad judgment call, so they're coming back around to tell you that they have been unfulfilled without you, and a dream come true would be to actually make something work with your connection, to actually put the effort in and have something more together with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now look into this Tower card here. So you could be dealing specifically with an Aries or a Scorpio. This person is now coming across as a little bit desperate. I'm going to have to say it, guys, to try to get back into your life. Because they now understand and see the connection for what it truly is. And it's kind of giving them a massive kick up the butt to figure out, like, how they can be in your life again. And now they feel predominantly that they may doubt having a chance with you, or that you're already taken, because who wouldn't want to go out with you? Who wouldn't want to be with you? Because you're an absolute catch. They may feel like you've moved on from them, and you kind of might have done it on the quiet without letting them know, and go on to a new soulmate. But this person is now fearful, interestingly enough, of being alone and being single. They were quite happily single and independent in the past when they were casually dating these other people and potentially casually dating you. But when they realised that they actually loved you, now they don't want to be single and they don't want to be alone because they want to be with you. And this may have been a massive wake-up call for this person, and they've had to have their ego completely shattered here. And so now they're coming in for an apology. They're trying to make it right with you because they know that they've put you through the ringer here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Page of Cups. They know that they didn't invest in the connection. They know that they didn't put in the work. Why is the Tower here, please? Why is the Tower here for Virgo? The Moon, wow. Pisces energy. Look at that with the Ace of Pentacles. You don't see this coming. It's going to be very shocking when this person comes out the blue and says, look, I want to make a proper tangible offer and bring our love into the physical. I don't want it just to be a kind of spiritual connection. I actually want to bring it more into the 3D. This person may dream of you. This person feels like your connection has been very complicated. But they are lacking self-esteem as of right now because they want to have it all with you with the Ten of Cups. Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, you add that together and then that's the Ten of Cups, and they want this Ten of Cups love with you. Their strong soulmate here. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, potentially, with the Star being in reverse. This person is now feeling fearful and unworthy of your love. And so therefore they want to come back into your life and ask for a second chance and ask for your forgiveness. They're trying not to lose faith that potentially you and them could start off all over again. Wow, lots of drama here, guys. If this person was dealing with a karmic partner or a third party here to do with a karmic ex or someone, I feel like they are going through a breakup with that situation. That there's been stagnancy in that for a long time, so therefore the Tower had to come in and this person needed to make a decision because they may have not made a decision in the past. They could have procrastinated. But look at this, the Tower with the Four of Wands. Yeah, if they were in a long-term commitment, then the Tower had to come down on a faulty foundation here. Something that wasn't built on solid ground with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So that they could have love, most likely with you, with the King of Cups. And quit juggling whatever they were dealing with in the past if they were to have anything more with you. And to leave the toxicities and what have you in the past, or potentially leave a Capricorn. This is like the 11-11 card to me here with the Four of Wands. So you could be dealing with a potential twin flame here, guys. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. We see all these universal cards here, guys. I mean, we've got the World, we've got the Fool, we've got the Hierophant, we've got Temperance, we've got Judgment, we've got the Star, we've got the Moon, we've got Death and Rebirth, we've got the Tower. You know, pretty much everything is here. And the Chariot even as well. There are so many majors on this table. Something is going to be revealed to you very soon if it hasn't already. This person's been very much wearing a mask. They're going to reach out with the Eight of Wands. And look at that, with the Death card, Scorpio energy. This person's going to reach out and say to you that they have genuinely changed their old ways. Yeah, no more third parties. Look at that with the Lovers in reverse. Gemini energy, karmic connections, right? They had difficulty moving on from them in the past, but they're healing that so that they can have love with you. They're healing the unrequited love of these other connections and other situations, because they realise that the only reason why they were getting involved with these people anyway, right, is because they were scared to allow love to come into their life, and they didn't want people to get too close to them or emotionally attached to them. And they had a lower of opinion of themselves. So therefore now this person has only been able to watch you from afar whilst you've been in separation and try to contemplate the best way to bring balance to your connection after an imbalance. But also they're probably going through a legal situation as of right now, from potentially a baby mama or a baby daddy here, or they're becoming a single parent, or they're getting divorced, so that they can go after their happiness, because they want a slow burn connection with you, because that's all they can basically fantasize and daydream of, is you and them having something more together. This person sees your connection in a very positive light. They may even relocate so that they can be closer to you. So if you are of a long distance connection with this person, then they want to make it so that you guys kind of close the gap so that you can have more together. You know, I'll take one more for the Tower and then we'll kind of move on. This person definitely wants to travel to see you. They're definitely going to reach out. Look at that with the Ace of Swords. There may be a block as in right now for them doing it, but they're going to communicate their truth. They're going to communicate their truth here. And they're most likely going to say to you, look, I'm going to be honest with you. There were other people in the mix. You weren't necessarily the only one. And, you know, I was kind of out to get what I could get at the time, and it was kind of on a plate, so I took it. I know that's wrong of me, but they're being judged on this, and they're trying to make the right decision, but they want to have an equal give and take partnership with you now because you make them happy with the Sun, Leo energy. What would make this person happy is that if you were to have this kind of two-way connection with one another, and they've been heavily reflecting on your connection, and they realised that the only reason that you may have gone cold away from them is because you didn't receive closure from this person, or they didn't properly communicate with you in the past about what they wanted or what they didn't want in relation to your connection, and they may have come across as relatively careless. And I feel like this person knows that all you've basically been wanting from them is the truth, and you're hoping that you will receive this truth. And I feel like this person wants to give you this particular truth though. So we're going to look into the romance angels and see what additional messages we can get for you today. So if you are enjoying this reading, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. If you are enjoying this video, please put a like on the video, because it helps get the messages out there to people who may need to see them at this time. So thank you all so much. If you did fancy donating to the channel to support myself and the channel, there is a link now available in the description box below. So thank you so much to those who have already donated, and thank you to those who are thinking of donating. I'm very grateful and appreciative of you all. But everything you need to know about myself is in the description box below. And even if you do not financially donate, a great way to contribute to the channel is to like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment as well, guys. Okay, so thank you all so much. So let's get into this for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What can we get for the romance angels, please? They want to tell you that they want to be on the same wavelength with you. And they're hoping that you'll hear them out for their side of the story. I feel like it potentially may be feeling a little bit awkward because you know that you've been breadcrumbed by this person. But they don't want to breadcrumb you. But most likely they've been breadcrumbed by other people. So they kind of know exactly how that feels. Look at that, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Wow. I feel like that is my kind of twin flame card here as well, guys. So you could be dealing with a very high level soulmate here. We have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This person kind of only really enjoyed the initial periods of particular relationships, the honeymoon period as it were, like the first few months, or getting to know each other, like they had a buzz from that kind of beginning initial period, and potentially just didn't like things to go further than that. So they kind of would come up with some sort of excuse or reason to kind of close it off. But the reason that they were doing that was actually because within themselves they didn't love themselves properly, and they were deeply hurt, because hurt people will tend to hurt other people. So if they were a bit of a heartbreaker in the past or what have you, it's probably because they had their heart broken in the past by someone else who they thought that they loved. So therefore they kind of did it with other people and kind of strung them along. But I feel like you were different. You were different. They may have tried to treat you as if you were the same as everyone else, but you proved yourself in some sort of way to them by doing something that made them see you in a completely different light. You may have walked away from this person, you may have moved on and just focused on you with your own sense of self-love, and now this person is kind of seeing you and they're like, wow, this person is glowing, and if I want to do right by them, I have to do right by myself, and I have to get rid of all these other people that I've been dealing with, and to kind of knock it all on the head and start over again. I feel like they want to have their fresh start with you and kind of take it slowly with you. But obviously it will be down to you. I feel the ball is very much going to be in your court here. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, yeah. This person sees you as their romantic partner. They see you as your as the one for them. They didn't get it or see it in the past. I feel like this person may have been blinded in some sort of way. They didn't see it, but they definitely see it now. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. This person is actually going to open up. They will tell you everything. I'm getting whatever you want to know, I will tell you. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment and separation. Time apart from your partner's on the horizon. So you've been in separation probably for a long time from this person, but they want to be more involved in your life and have this heart-to-heart with you. This person may even want to have potentially marriage at a later date with you. They see that you and them could have more together and settle down and have a family. But this person just kind of wants to start off as friends first, most likely, and build it from there, and so that they kind of feel more comfortable and you feel more comfortable with taking things slowly and just kind of going from there, as it were. We're going to look at the soulmates of separation, unspoken love messages here, and see what they would like to say to you or what you would like to say to them. So as you most likely haven't been in contact with each other, or little to no contact, or if you have been, it's been a little bit hot and cold, then this is what they would like to say to you or what you would like to say to them. Obviously we do have cross watchers here, guys, so you are obviously welcome. So thank you so much for being here. I feel like some sort of harsh light was shown on this person, that they can't just keep on hanging around with all these other people and places and things with what they were doing in the past, that they weren't really getting the fulfillment. And I feel like for some reason, I want to say someone made a passing comment to this person that kind of upset them. I'm getting hurt their ego a little bit, and so therefore they've kind of taken that on the chin, as it were, and they've seen something about themselves. We're like, do you know what, maybe I'm a bit too old to do this, or you know, maybe, so especially if this is someone who's a little bit older, maybe it's time for me to kind of grow up, maybe it's time for me to sort myself out. Yeah, something along those lines I'm getting for some reason. So obviously only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. I carry guilt for the way I mistreated you. Wow. Judgment. I'm making the decision once and for all to turn this around. Well, we know that because we've got judgment here on the table. What else here, please, for Virgo? I was dishonest with you and myself. I lived one big lie, and they were. So therefore the Tower had to come in, so that they weren't carrying on doing what they were doing. I hope we can come back together and pick up where we left off. Well, they certainly want to do that. They certainly want to make things right with you. They're very excited about the idea of you and them having something together. I feel like you just bring out this kind of person's inner child. I hope you allow me to step up and turn this around. Yeah, they definitely want to make it right with you. They were very reluctant in the past, but that was only because of they were very set in their ways, or they were very comfortable with what they were doing in the past, but they didn't necessarily realise that the deeper issues as to why they were carrying on the way that they were in the past. And I feel like you may have kind of triggered this person in a particular way, because there's love between the two of you and not just lust. I'm getting. Deliver me from temptation as I say that. Oh my gosh, guys. So yeah, this person could have been a bit more in their pride, their ego. They may have had codependencies issues, potentially addictions, toxic behaviours, potentially. This person definitely had something deeper that was going on with them that kind of you may not necessarily have seen in the past. You may intuitively know of it now, and you kind of know that this person wants to change things around with you, but they want to show you that they actually have pure intentions, but then you may be a bit unsure. You may feel like you can't trust this person because of what they did in the past, but I feel like they actually want to do right by you. I have not given up on you, even though it may seem like it. So yeah, they want to do a lot more with you. I wasn't ready for what you was offering. Wow. We've both changed a great deal. I fear you've moved on from me. So yeah, this person is fearful that you've moved on from them, as they've been moving on from what they needed to move on, because now they want to come forward towards you and they potentially feel like it's too late. I feel like a fool for losing you. Well, they do feel a bit of an idiot because of how they treated you in the past. But I'm getting their insecurities in that got to the best of them. But they see you as a dream come true with the Nine of Cups. They see you as a wish fulfillment. And they want you and them to end the really painful cycle from the past. And they're admitting kind of, you know, where they are right now, that they've kind of made their bed and they're having to lie in it with not having you in their life. But then they don't want to not have you in their life. They want to try to change things around. They want to kind of learn from their past mistakes. They may have been very stubborn and thought, well, I haven't got to do anything to change. But now they're realising that they actually do. They do have to change a lot considerably if they were to have something with you. But that's what I'm kind of getting anyway, because they have this new perspective on love now and they actually want that with you. And they're hoping that you can reconcile with one another, because they see you as a very strong soulmate connection and they want to actually show you the love that they have for you and kind of reignite the spark and rekindle a romance with you, potentially. But obviously, it's going to be down to you at the end of the day of what you think and feel in relation to this connection, okay? Whether you would like to settle down with this person or not. So anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of the reading. I hope that you have enjoyed. If the reading resonated or parts of the message resonate, then that's great. Ideally, the whole reading would be awesome if it does resonate, but if it doesn't, then obviously it's just not your message. So we'll hopefully catch you up in the next weekly reading, okay, guys? So I hope you have a very good week anyway, and we'll speak to you very soon. So please take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.